it's the morning after the grand finale of Big Brother Niger season 10. And of course, Imisi was crowned the winner. Did any of you wake up this morning and try to turn on to channel 198 and then you remember, oh shit, the show has come to an end and the channel is closed? Well, I did. Yeah, it's kind of like it happens a lot like that when when the show ends and you're really trying to get back to your normal routine away from watching Big Brother every day. Yes, guys, there's been a lot of reactions to Imisi winning the show. Some were like, oh, I mean, it's normal. Others were like, why do we always have this every season that we already know who the winner is? There is no shock effect and all of that. Well, in this video, I like to share some of my opinions or my observations about the show that was. Since we have come to the end of the show, I think it's now time for me to tell you guys some of the things that happened during the season that my opinions on some of the things that happened this season. So first of all, let's start with Imisi being the winner. I think it's no news that Imisi would win, right? We saw that right from the first few weeks of the show. Like when she came into the house, we just knew, okay, yes, this girl, she has the potential of winning. And then as the weeks, went by, we just knew, okay, Imisi is going to win. But when it became like, will she win? Will she not win? Was when Faith's popularity grew, and getting to the final leg of the show, a lot of us saw a big tussle, when it comes to the fan base between Imisi and Faith. And the moment Faith was disqualified, okay, it just yielded that Imisi was going to win. In fact, in that house, there was nobody, vote-wise, I might be proven wrong when they released the voting, there was nobody vote-wise that would have beaten Imisi, well, with Faith as an exception. Yes, but the moment Faith was out of the way, it became a clear road for Imisi. Yes, guys, so that one, let's set it aside. Now, a lot of people are like, why do we always have this every season? I'll say this, Big Brother Niger is a reality TV show, and what I have gathered over time watching the show is that entertainment doesn't necessarily win. I see a lot of people say, oh, entertaining housemates. Most times, the most entertaining housemates don't win. It's popularity, which is built on relatability. Let me explain. A lot of people gravitate towards a particular housemate because they can relate with the housemate. Now, if you check out people that have won the show over time, and there's a particular, I don't know how to put it, there's this Nigerian thing where they want people that are maybe from a humble background, people that are like something that the society can relate to. These are people that end up winning. Sometimes we do have winners that not just are relatable to the Nigerian society, but also are entertaining. So if you think that, oh, the winner of the show is always the most entertaining housemate, error, it will never happen. And never in the history of Nigeria will somebody that is being identified with the everyday Nigerian, their reality, ever lose to a person that the person's concept or way of life is foreign to them. That's why I just got back people never really do that great in the show, with the exception of a few of them. So when people complain about Big Brother Niger winners always coming like a particular way, it's because Nigerian society is conditioned like that. Next season, we are going to see it in different variants, but it's still the same thing. It's still the average Nigerian relating with your story. So that's why the winners would always be like that. So when people complain about, the kind of winners we always have, I say just enjoy the show. Just enjoy the show and know that every society will always produce or gravitate towards people that represents their reality. And that doesn't mean that the people that won do not deserve it. The moment that hundreds and thousands of people troop out to vote for you, you deserve it. So yes, it doesn't diminish their value as winners. I'm just saying that for our society, it's always relatability over entertainment any day, anytime. Now, moving on, something I noticed this season that shook me to my core, something that I have never experienced in any Big Brother Niger season, is tribalism. I told myself, isn't it, do you actually want to talk about this? But I said, you know what, the show is over. I will talk about it because it hit me personally too. Sometimes I do videos and I come out here and I'm joking or I'm having fun with it or I'm just, like I don't sleep and wake up thinking Big Brother, right? And then people come to my comments and drop very tribalistic takes. And I'm wondering why. Now, the reason why a lot of you do not see that in the comments is because YouTube usually flags it. There's a way you set up, if you're a content creator on YouTube, there are words you said that when people use it, it flags it up, then it's left for you to review it to see, okay, if you want that comment to be public or if you just want it removed. And this year, I saw those comments. I'm like, like, just because I was talking about Dede and somebody, different people, different times in different videos, felt like you are going to come at me with tribalism. And I'm like, if we are being honest with ourselves, most people have actually stuck out my neck for in different season of Big Brother. I'm not even Igbo people. Like, how did we get here? Not only did I experience it myself, I also saw it. It played out a lot this season. And I'm like, this is not what Big Brother Naija is meant for. It's Big Brother Naija, which is Big Brother Nigeria for a reason. To the extent that at some point, I started tilting towards the other countries that are watching the show, the Ghanaians and the South Africans. Because most times I'm seeing a lot of, I'm like, this is something we are fighting in our society. Why are we bringing it to a game show that has united a whole lot of us? Always been about the personality and not about the tribe. How did we get here? So that's one thing I saw this season, and I'm like, God of mercy, how? It was ugly. It kind of messed up the way I saw the show, especially at the latter end. It's crazy. And do you know the funniest thing? Somebody that came at me with tribalism and the person I was even defending in that video is even a person from the same tribe with the person that is, oh my God. I'm like, no, that one shook me. That one shook me. I just had to say it in this video. That one shook me. Yes, guys. And I also like to say that this season, production kind of like almost messed it up. Yeah, I'll say this with my full chest. Some of the twists that they brought were not twisting. It was not okay. Like when Dede and Joanna were fake evicted and then Ruboy, that was nonsense. I'll say it now. It's nonsense. It didn't really add anything to it. It didn't have, because if they had wanted to do that, they had the opportunity to fake evict them when it was on Sunday. When it comes to twists, I think the seasons we've had lately have not really gotten it with twist. Unlike the other seasons, like Double Wahala season, when Coco and who else was brought back into the house, that was something. When Sisi was fake evicted and then they were rejoicing that Sisi was out and then they brought her back. When Chacha and Sheyi were fake evicted and they were asked to sit in the lounge because they were expecting celebrities and it was Chacha and Sheyi. That was a twist. It gave the effect that even the housemates and the viewers will confess that, okay, that was a twist. Well, lately the twists were not twisted, and I felt like, you know what? Just leave it. Just leave it. The red telephone, aside from the immunity and coin, it wasn't really given. The production really kind of messed this season, but thank God for the housemates. They no agree. They gave us, and the final week of this season was just meh. It was just it was not given final week. It was like they were paying for the scenes of the past season, and I'm like, no, no. The finale week, the final week. No, there was no enjoyment there. It was just hard work. It was not looking like a final. Yeah. And I will say it again, the fact that they had 9 people or 10 people in the final was a messed up thing for me. I never liked it. I will still not like it. It just doesn't make any sense to me. For me, it took away the getting to the final thing. I don't know how else to put it. There was this thing of being a finalist and it's just 5 of you. You see, they started shifting the goalpost from which season when they started making it 6. I think it was Shine Your Eye. They made it 6 and then 7. I'm like, tomorrow now, next year, will it be 12 people in the finals? What is the essence of it being the final? bring it back to five. If you don't make, if your fave doesn't, if you don't vote for your fave to get to top five, then yeah, this final wasn't really finaling for me. I don't know. And I don't even want to talk about the designers and the outfit they gave them. In fact, the only time I will give an applause to the designer was the last Saturday night party. The outfits were kind of making sense, you know. But aside from that, they should change their designers. I mean, I missed the Big Brother of Shine Your Eye season, of Pepper Them season that they were giving, the of Double Wahala season. Please, let's bring that back if we're even going to have another season. And yeah, the production kind of messed it up. A lot of things that they allowed. The speaking of vernacular, oh my god. That was no. Please, we should not allow that next season. Not speaking on the violence that happens in the house on and waiting till it's too late. What is the reason for the rule book? So these are things that for me kind of like shaped the way the show went on, and it was like, okay, you get away with things, or a particular set of people get away with things, and Big Brother just turns a blind eye. So yeah, for me, that was some of the things that production did that almost, kind of messed up the season. And again, oh, I have to say this. I think this will be the last thing I'll say about the season. This is not about the production, it's about the viewers. It kind of exposed a lot of, I wouldn't say viewers in general, but a sect of viewers that are women. Yes, I'll go there. It's exposed them to me because I now saw that, oh wow, it's not like most of these women that watch this show just see the women in the house as supporting cast to their male faves. It just made, like, it was so glaring to me this season. Like, they cannot stand when a woman says no to a man. Like I will always say, Big Brother Niger, yes, it's a reality TV show. Yes, it's entertaining, but it's a mirror. It's a mirror. It's a mirror to our society. Whatever action you support, whatever thing you support, it's kind of a mirror to you, right? I tell people, when you watch Big Brother and you find yourself getting pissed about a certain thing, watch yourself. Maybe that's something that in your own life, it's something that you do or you do not allow. It's a mirror. And again, I'll close with this. Dede. The reason why I stuck out my neck for Dede this season is because I felt what she was doing was like karma. Yes, I felt like it was for the girls that came on this show, loved and gave to their ships, to their relationships in that house, and was rubbished on national TV, rubbished at the reunion. So I felt like what Dede was doing was for Wani, was for Fina, was for Leka Rose, was for every girl that was a lover girl in that show, and put in their best and was just rubbished. So yeah, I just had to say that's why when people were like, "Oh, did it this, did it," I'm like, "Nah, she's doing it for them girls." And that's why I would always rate her gameplay any day, anytime. But all in all, a very big congratulations to Imisi Olua. She came, she saw, she conquered. She brought in her strategy. Her strategy worked for her, and she ended up being the one that walked away with 150 million naira, 80 million naira in cash, and the other in prizes. On that note, I would like to say a very big thank you to you all for being part of my channel. If you haven't yet subscribed, what exactly are you waiting for? Kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Until I come your way again, I remain your darling girl, Ezinnemwilliams. Have yourself a beautiful, wonderful day ahead.